Alright guys, this video is about black men being the cleanup guy. And what I mean by cleanup guy, I mean, black men, and I'm gonna say this too to be fair. It's not just black dudes, it's white dudes and Mexican guys as well. But sad to say, black guys are the face of the cleanup man. So they're known for taking care of somebody else's kids, being super simps, and for some reason they really believe by them getting that obese white woman is a come up. I don't understand. Y'all guys let me know in what universe does that make sense? Not the fact that she's even white, right? A obese woman in general. What makes you think that's a come up? And on top of that, quite a bit of them have kids by other guys. So that doesn't make any sense. But I don't know, somebody explain. The guys who's obsessed with obese white women, let me know, why is that? Why, I'm gonna say this too, if you like it, I love it, not judging you, I just wouldn't do it. I'm not into that, right? I'm not into that. But for the ones who are, explain to us what's going through your mind when you get with an obese white woman. Did you really believe that you didn't came up in life? I don't understand it. But again, they known for taking care of someone else's kids, being super simps, and they're proud of it. So matter of fact, it's a video that's going around online right now. It's a black guy. He went to, I don't know if he went to Puerto Rico or Mexico, something like that. But he got, he posted a picture of him and his girlfriend. Now I'm gonna say this, I'm not trying to shame her whatsoever, but she looked like a trans. I'm being honest, she literally looks like a trans. So that may be the fact, it may not be, but just to be clear, that's my opinion. You'll see the photos online if you already see it already, and you put your opinion on that. That's your, but I'm just being fair. It look like a trans. I'm gonna say this. Isn't it odd for a guy to go to a whole nother country and just get him a girlfriend, right? And I'm gonna say this too. Black guys are known for being bottom feeders. Let's be honest. They're known for being bottom feeders. So you telling me you left America and you went all the way over there to a whole nother country and you couldn't get you a good looking female? You couldn't do that? I'm trying to tell you guys, that person looks trans. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but the person looks trans. Just gotta put that out there again. And they're happy about it. It's like, dude, you're not even trying. You just got the first chick, that came your way as soon as your feet hit the ground. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But you don't think that if she was a prize or she was a catch, that somebody would have married her, or at least you would have been in a relationship? You found the least attractive female that's there, and now y'all posting online like you're winning. It's like you're not winning. You're not winning. So that doesn't make any sense to me. So the same thing, you got the passport bros, and I'm gonna say this too. You got quite a bit of them. They got some good looking women. I'm not saying looks hasn't, this just the be all do all, right? But for you to go out your way, that lets me know that you didn't even try. And a lot of times, guys, there's guys that go out there. You got some who, who own their stuff. You got some who's not. It's pretty much like 50-50. We got a lot of them that's low self-esteem. They have low self-esteem because they get with the first chick that approach them, and then they just throw them all their money. So it doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm gonna say this too. The reason why black guys has been, it was very popular in the 90s, right? Black guys been doing that since, I'm probably longer than that, but in the 90s, they were the sponsor, man. They were the mascot. And I'm gonna say this too. The reason why they was doing that because a lot of these guys been raised by their mama, baby mama, single mama. You know what I mean? They probably didn't have a father in their life. The ones who did have a father in their life, they fathers were simps. Because no man's gonna tell their kids, their son, to raise another man's kids. It doesn't work that way. So unless your father was a super simp like you, or you didn't have a father in your life. And this is the thing about it too, especially in the black community. Their moms is gonna trash their fathers. Especially gonna do everything they can to keep the kids away from their father. While she's doing that, she's steady trashing her, the kid's father in front of them. All day, every day. So by these boys being raised by a single, their mama, all them years, their mom has been brainwashing them and has been It's been destroying everything about them, right? Masculinity, the little confidence they had, she destroyed all that. The average guy, they don't leave their parents' house or their mama until they mid-20s. So automatically, their mama had 20 years automatically to destroy them whatsoever. Like they mental, any positive side about their father, she had 20 years of brainwashing. So some guys say, oh, that wouldn't be me. Of course, it depends on how you was raised. Now, if you was raised, you know, in a chaotic household, and you've been staying with your mama for 20 plus years, she had 20 plus years of brainwashing. So we're not talking about a regular person who just, you know, you're 18 and all of a sudden your mama started, no, that's not gonna work on you. But if your mom been doing this since you was an infant all the way to an adult, then yeah, it's gonna work. Not saying all the guys, you know, who dealt with that, but majority of them gonna deal with that. Now some moms don't bash they fall like that all the time. Some do, some don't. You know, some will lie, say, oh, your father passed away, even though that's a lie. So you had that too. But the average Section 8 chick, oh yeah, she got 20 years automatically. And a lot of times they been so conditioned by their mama that they don't even want independence. So they'll just stay with their mama to take care of their mama. I told you guys before, I had an ex, and she's still doing that to this day. Still taking her mom. She ain't got no job and all like that. You know, her dad passed away, but it's like, okay, I understand that, but you got to get a damn job. So it's so sad seeing that the mom is leeching off their daughters or their children in general, which does happen. So they dealing with that. So their mom has been messing them up for so long to where now she using her kids to rely on them. So now they don't even want to get their own place. They just going to take care of their own mom. You'll see that too with a certain female, like, oh, you know, my mom said, but take care of my mom. Hey man, I'm telling you this right now. You only got one life to live, as far as I know. So the best thing you need to do is get her help, and you need to live your own life. A lot of times females, they've been doing that for so long, they don't know how to, they never been in a relationship. They don't know how to be in a relationship. They don't know how to approach a man, because they don't have any experience. Their mom just pretty much took their life so they can take care of her, which in reality shouldn't be that way. Now, you can call me cruel, whatever you want. I'm just telling you guys right now, you only got one life to live. And as far as you using your life to take care of somebody else, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not, hey man, go ahead and take it to a home, or get on one of them nurses that come and visit every day or like that. But as far as you sacrifice your life to take care of a sick relative, nah, homeboy, nah, that ain't working. Nah, not over here. So that was a lot of times where their parents, their mom and brainwashed so much to where, okay, oh, she needs me, so I don't want to leave her, and they just end up just giving their life to her while they take care of her for the rest of her life until she die. And then whenever she do pass, your ass already in your 50s or 60s, and you ain't had no life whatsoever. So it's stuff like that. But yeah, that's a lot of it has to do with low self-esteem on top of the brainwashing, right? Because you have some guys who wasn't brainwashed by their mama. Some of them they just have low self-esteem. They just never got out that rut. Like, take out the time, get your ass in the gym. Get your ass in the gym, get around people who's doing better than you, get some hobbies. That way you can avoid dealing with that. And some, I don't know what, I guess it's like a chemical imbalancement or whatever like that, but they just have low self-esteem. So they'll get with the first masculine female, and then they'll just run them. That's what they do. And I met a couple of guys like that. They're like, bro, like, why are you with her? They'll have no kids. She got all the kids, but they over here working 12s plus, taking care of her and her kids, and they still getting disrespected by the female and her kids, but they still with her. It's like, dude, you weird. I tell them, baby, bro, you weird. That ain't gonna be me. Get the hell out of here. So that's the thing about it, man. They'll put themselves in a terrible position, then they'll make it seem like they win. It's like, again, the guy that went to Puerto Rico, Mexico, wherever he went, and he got him a girlfriend. I'm like, dude, that's not a come up. Same thing when I see these black guys, they'll get an obese white woman, it's a come up. It's like, that's not a come up, bro. You messing up. So a lot of it has to do with their mama destroying them mentally, and they'll have low self-esteem. Because of course, if you're dealing in that kind of chaotic lifestyle, you're going to have low self-esteem. So they've been brainwashed and they have low self-esteem, or they just have low self-esteem. They're not around their peers, right? That's why you cannot, as a boy, as a male, you should not be around a female 24/7. You should not always be around females 24/7, especially as a kid, because it's gonna mess you up. You're not gonna have the same traits as a boy should. And as you get older, as you're getting older, you start picking up female traits. What the guys say, female traits. You start using certain hand gestures. Your voice gonna be very light. You're gonna walk a certain way. You're gonna start acting like a female. You're gonna start thinking like a female to the point where you're gonna want to be a female. Then you end up being gay. So for the guys who's watching the video, you probably got a son, your baby mom, whatever like that. You need to do everything you can to keep your son around men. Because remember, they in school 8+ hours a day. Who's at these schools teaching these kids? Females. And on top of that, they go back home to their mama. It's nothing but females. He probably got sisters, cousins, aunts, or whatever like that. They all over there too. So he's always around females all the time. As a father, you need to keep him around you, males. More than likely, most of the time, you need to have him around males. Take his ass outside, teach him how to throw a baseball, fish. Change oil. That's why it's so important for you to do. But a lot of guys who abandon their families, they don't care about that. But if you're still active in your son's life, you need to do that, man. So I know it's easy said and done. Not everybody's situation is the same, right? You don't know the court system going against you. You probably don't have no visitation rights or whatever. But the ones who do, yeah, man, you need to take your kid, man, and show him how it is. Raise him as a man. Because the females, I don't care what's going on, I don't care how many videos they put up. A female can't teach a man how to be a man. That's just reality. So don't be fooled by the baloney, man. Take your son and teach him how to be a man. He should not be raised by females because and especially in the black community, females love black dudes. So what make you think that they ain't gonna transform their son to be the same way? Whether they realize that or not, and some of it is intentional, but whether they realize that or not, they're not gonna raise a masculine man. He's gonna be a feminine man. That's just reality. So guys, you gotta understand that. But yeah, back to that, the black guys being, the spokesman for the bottom feeders, that's so true. They the only group of guys that'll go to other communities and then take they leftover women and be proud of it. That don't make sense. Why are you with Maria? She got 10 kids by 5 dudes, and then they'll marry her. So her 5 baby daddies, none of them wanted to marry her, but some random dude from another community was happy to marry her with all them kids. That's weird to me, but it goes back to low self-esteem. That's like you getting a busted up Ferrari, the engine blown, the transmission leaking. You don't have the money to fix the shit, but it's sitting in your damn yard, just riding away. But I got a Ferrari. Motherfucker, that shit don't work, and you have yet to get it fixed. But they be proud. I got a Ferrari. They ain't gonna never get it fixed. Just sitting in the driveway, riding away. That's how black dudes think. They take the lowest of the low and they be proud of it. And I'm gonna say this too. The reason why you got these females walking around, especially black females walking around, they can just get anybody they want because they deal with a lot of these black guys with low self-esteem. To where they shouldn't even be dealing with these kind of females. This is a great example. You got a lot of guys that's financially well off, and they dealing with these Section 8 chicks. So guess what? When they go out there in the real world, I get into what I want. I'm dating dudes who make 6 figures, rappers, athletes, and they ain't doing shit to get to earn that spot. So that's why when they go out, they think they can get any black dude. And keep in mind, these black dudes are in shape, and these girls built like, this straight up obese, right? And I get that all the time. Now, there's nothing wrong with a female liking what she like, right? But the problem is with the black females, they'll go out their way to approach. It's like, ma'am, don't embarrass yourself. Like, why are you going after this guy? Clearly he works out. Clearly he has a great skincare routine. Clearly, he's doing great financially. You got 4 or 5 kids, the kids screaming in the basket. You about to pay with your food stamp card. You really think this dude has any interest in you? That's when the problem comes to the play. I tell you all the time, I go to these stores and stuff, it's never anybody, it's always the busted up black females like, ma'am, I just ignore them at this point. I'm like, man, I don't want anything to do with you. They'll go out their way and they want to talk to you. It's like, no, like they don't have a standard, right? They're not thinking logically. You know what I mean? Like this is what it is. Like, that's like a homeless person going to go speak to a CEO and thinking that he got a chance. Like, you could do it, but you embarrass yourself. Like, why would you do that? Go talk to another homeless person. Talk to somebody. They never talk to nobody on their level. They always want to talk to somebody that's way out that's way out the ballpark. It's like, they don't make any sense. So again, I see that all the time, especially online. All the fat girls want the guys that's in shape. It's like, ma'am, no, that doesn't make any sense. But since you got a lot of black guys that's in the community, they think they can just talk to any black guy. They just, I can get any black guy I want. And then we turn their ass down or ignore them, that ain't their feelings. That's because the black guys, there's so many got low self-esteem, they put themselves in situations they shouldn't be in. So if you're a lawyer, why are you dating a fucking prostitute? Why are you dealing with crackheads? Why are you dealing with a chick who never had a job in her life, who always sleeping on somebody else's couch? But that's common in the black community. So when we see the black females, they have no shame because they really believe they can get any guy they want. And on top of that, of course, you got guys online hyping them up as well, which is very strange. It's like, if they see you if you at the same fucking grocery store, they automatically think they can talk, like, get away from me. But me, I just ignore them. Because if I give them any kind of verbal, communication, they gonna take and run with it. I just straight up and I don't see you. If you're on this same aisle, I'll go to the next aisle. And hopefully you're not on the next aisle. That's just the reality. But of course, the reason why this happens is because of black guys. Now, of course, they mamas, but at some point in time, you gotta open up your eyes and see what's really going on. A lot of them, they don't see that. When they say old habits die hard. So the older they get, the worse it gets. Like you say, oh yeah, happy wife, happy life. Oh, I get about, and I heard that before when I was real young. I heard about dudes giving their checks. Oh, I'll just give my whole check to my wife. Why? They don't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I hear that all the time. I don't know about the Hispanic community or the white, I don't know. But I'm speaking on this. This is what I do know. And I'm like, why would you do that? That don't make any sense. So all they doing is just working for their wife. Like, nah, she has that. I take it all the time. If she give with me, she working 12s. I don't care what you say. If she gives with me, she working 12s. You got to do something. I ain't about to be taking, no. I'm not working. You over here sitting at home, watching TV all day, getting fatter. I tell you guys all the time, after 25, they body only gonna hold up for so many years. And then right when they get in their mid-20s, they body just explode. So I'm over here busting my ass while you at home just watch TV getting fatter. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't know you don't have any financial advice, you don't know how to help me make more money. No, all you worried about yourself. As long as you're good, that's all you worried about. You're not worried about, me, make sure I eat, make sure my clothes clean, or make sure the house, you're not worried about none of that. That's the average female nowadays. And a lot of you guys are accepting that. That's the thing too, man. Whenever I used to hang around with a lot of these guys, go out, go to their place, whatever, hang out, the women already knew what kind of dude I was. Now, I was very vocal. I knew what the hell I wanted. That's all it was too. So we get around certain kind of people, they know, okay, this dude, I ain't gonna waste my time with him. They know, like, with me being in the room, right? With everybody hanging out, they know, based off my personality, I know that they know they ain't shit. If that makes sense. Let me say it again. Without me even talking to them, just by me hanging out with my homeboys, the females always know, without me telling them this, they know based off my personality, the conversation I have with my homeboys, they know, I automatically know they ain't shit. Without even telling them they ain't shit. Because I tell them what it is, like, okay, I got a female, and they're like, man, Dexter, what's the chick you was talking to last week? Oh man, she don't know how to cook. She don't know how to cook. I can't do nothing. God dang. Slow this in. You crazy over here. Yeah, I'm like, she don't know how to cook. I can't do no female who can't cook. So right off back, she like, damn, I can't cook. So yeah. And then I'm like, oh yeah, she ain't got no job. Like, why would I deal with a female who got no job? I got a job, so it's okay. I have to work. But she don't have to work. Like, why would I deal with a female who ain't got no job? That don't make no sense. Like, life ain't free. And guess what? She don't work either. So she don't cook, she don't work. So we just have conversations like I said, you ain't gotta be there. You ain't gotta be in the, but they there. So they gonna listen to the conversation. I'm not gonna alter the conversation because they there. No, I'm letting you know without telling you. You ain't shit. So yeah, that's how it is. So they already know they looking crazy and stuff like, okay, well, they already know they got a simp. But by me talking to them, they know, okay, he know that I know that I got a simp. Yeah, I know that. Without me even telling you, because the conversation's gonna expose it all. I tell them all the time, like, well, she don't cook and she ain't got no job, like, I can't do nothing with her. So they are off rip, they're like, well, damn, that's me. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. So she think like, she already know like, damn, well, you know I got a sim. Like, yeah. So it's best not to have me around. And of course, they're gonna have this attitude whenever I come around, whenever they bring me up, because they know, I know that they ain't shit. That's all it is to it. That's why they do everything they can to just not have me come around. That's all it is to it. So that's just reality, man. If you don't have any requirements, no one will I tell you guys all the time, if you don't have any requirements, no one's gonna respect. Prime example. If you think Ferrari right now say, oh, we're giving out all the cars, of course everybody gonna go batshit crazy, right? Oh, Ferrari giving away free cars. That's cool, yo. But guess what? As soon as everybody start grabbing up the cars, you think Ferrari's stock is gonna go up or down? It's gonna go through the ocean. Because guess what? You had to be a certain caliber of we had to be have a financial status, a certain financial status, right, level, for you to qualify, let alone get a Ferrari. So you think somebody who owns a business, probably been in the business for 20 years, they was able to finally buy a Ferrari, and then you got some Joe Blow dude who fucking working at Taco Bell part-time, and he got a Ferrari. You think he gonna appreciate that? No. Ferrari reputation will go down to the ocean, because there was no qualification to get the Ferrari, so therefore their reputation will just cease to exist, because they gave the cars away. No one had to work to get their vehicles. You see what I'm saying? So if you deal with a female and she had to do nothing to get you, she'll never respect you. That's why whenever I hear about these athletes, these rappers getting played by these females, I laugh. I'm like, well, the hell you get, dumb, because you never set any qualifications for her to be in your life. All you worried about is her looks. So you got a lot of females that's like, they're like, okay, well, I just gotta look good and that's it. And the dudes just literally throw their money at them, and then they get played and they looking stupid. I never feel bad for them dudes. Now, if you're younger now, you got the internet to help you out, but it's like, I don't feel bad for none of them. It's like, dude, you played yourself. So that's why I understand these guys like, oh, I got a house, I got my own place, this and that. She ain't gotta work. As soon as you say that, she automatically lost respect from me. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's reality. I'm gonna say this too. Not everybody gonna be on the same playing field. Let's be honest, man. I'm gonna wrap the video after I say this. Let's be honest. Not everybody's gonna be on the same playing field. Not everybody's gonna be like me. Not everybody's gonna be like this guy, that guy. I understand that. You have some guys who just soft men. They're gonna be soft men until they die. Now you got some guys who's playing both sides of the field. You got some guys just just in their own lane. I understand it. So this video's not to bash you. It's just to let you know why black men are the face of the face of the cleanup man. And that's the reason, because they've been brainwashed, and on top of that, they have low self-esteem. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna say this too. Just because you make a lot, because there's a lot of guys that got money that got played. Don't get it twisted, because whenever you try to leave with your wallet, you also get played when you're dealing with a female. So that's just reality. But at some point in time, you gotta come to realization, okay, do I really want to do this, do I not? But at some point in time, after you reach a certain age, you'll never change. You got probably some guys who probably do it, I don't know, I don't care. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, you have a choice. The fact that you decide to go along with that, that's your fault. And you got some guys that think they leave with their money, that they gonna find the most loyal, beautiful female. Like, okay, I hear you, man. I hear you with that. So keep believing that. But that's another thing too. That's how you know them guys got low self-esteem, because whenever they talk to a female, they always gotta bring up material things. No, never do that. But anyway, that's the video, guys. Of course, the black man being known cleanup man that's reality. And it still goes on to this day. But on top of that, you do have white dudes and you got Mexican dudes do it as well. But like I said earlier, sad to say, black men are the mascots for cleanup men. You literally have white women online saying, okay, well, if I can't find my ideal man, I'll just give me a black guy. And these hoes are in their 40s and up. 40s and up. Wide on all sides. So that's their safety. A woman who's down bad, her safety net is a black dude. That's some crazy shit, right? But that's the fact. They said, not me. I'm watching videos. I'm like, well, I can't get mad at the truth, because she's telling the truth. So washed up ass white woman still playing the field like she divorced her husband because she got bored, and she's still trying to play the field. She like, well, if I can't find my ideal man, I'll just give me a black guy. This woman is 40 plus years old, way out of shape, and she said that online. And she's encouraging other white women who's also down bad to do the same. So she know at the end of the day, whenever she feel like, whenever she just gives up on this bullshit ass perfect man, she know her in her back pocket, she got a black man waiting on. That's true. That's true. So that's the reality, man. But anyway, you like the video. If you don't, like, share, subscribe, all that other stuff. Leave your comments down below. First of all, if you know somebody like this, share the video. Send my video to them. And they gonna call me a hater, whatever they gonna call. I don't care. Just send the video to them. That way hey man, you ain't gotta, if you one of them kind of people who don't wanna, or maybe they not listen to you, send my video to them. Cause I guarantee you know somebody like this. But anyway, make sure y'all drop something in the Cash App if you can. But yeah, until next time.